Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EU5. Yes, it has been a minute, mostly because when 1.2 came out, a lot of things broke, the game ran really slow, and everybody and their mother was playing as Byzantium. But we are not touching the fallen, false kingdom of the Romans being cosplayed by Greeks. No, today we are looking north to the new bastion of civilization, to Bulgaria. Now, what does Bulgaria have going for it? That is a great question. And I'm sure the Bulgarians are asking themselves that too. We have some speed of integration, loyal subjects, a little bit of legitimacy, a little bit of tolerance to faith. So, we're a very varied people. But Bulgaria is one of those countries that I am unusually favorable to. I don't know why I enjoy Bulgaria so much. I haven't played them yet in this game. It's just a country I've always found fascinating historically. Not that I know a insane amount about it, but how do we start? We start with a decent amount of core Bulgarian land. You can see we have some wallachs on the coast of Black Sea in, is that Derubia? Dobruja. Yes, that's it. We have a solid Greek minority still there. In what would be North Macedonia, we have what is here? Oh, it's just a bunch of unintegrated or recently conquered Bulgars. Okay. Of course, the problem with getting any control down there is our country is bisected by quite a large hill and some mountains. So control from our capital projects very poorly south, quite decently north until we hit the Transylvanian Mountains, and quite poorly into the rest of the South Balkans. So we're kind of in our own little pocket here. Military-wise, we stand quite decently here. Obviously, we're much smaller than Hungary, who is the large Catholic, who's coveting my lands. Fantastic. But we are, comparable to Serbia. We should be able to exceed the Byzantines. They're hopefully the former Roman eagle is falling. Every game you see Bulgaria surge. Or at least that's how it was the last time I played. So, enough waffling on about the start. Let's see what we're doing for our government. For the crown, we will take autocracy, diplomatic tradition. The clergy will get expansion salutary, tolerance to the true faith, and powerful dioceses. Burghers will get market attraction, building rights, urban development grants, treasury rights. The peasants, common militias, and free mobility of the common people, and the nobilities will get something just to shut them up. We will give them offensive military doctrine, and we'll stick one of our cabinet members to make them happy. For our cabinet, we will of course put the crown guy and the younger guy, put the crown guy on appeasing the boyars, put the younger guy on, am I gonna bother integrating the stuff, or will I just release it as vassals? Oh yes, the vassals might have changed, and I don't know it. So you're going to see me make mistakes with this. We will have our cabinet member integrate this, and the two unintegrated provinces I will release as a vassal, I believe. For our unique events, we only have a handful, most importantly being dawn of a new empire. If we are able to get our hands on Constantinople, we will be able to create ourselves the Bulgarian Empire, and we gain the conqueror of Constantinople, which gives us prestige, legitimacy, and makes us a little bit more belligerent. Of course, that is a goal. It will take forever to integrate, as Constantinopolis is a megalopoly, but hey, that's just the game we play. We also start with way too many forts. So let us just see here. Knock down that, knock down that, knock down this, get rid of that, get rid of this, and this. We will call Byzantium our rival, Serbia our rival, and the Ottomans our rival. Maybe instead of the Ottomans I could have done Wallachia, but for the uncored land in the south, we will release a single subject. The custom subject, you will be here as a fiefdom of Pirin, and congratulations, Pirin. You get the other half of, what is this, Rhodops? Who you will not be able to push any control into because this is all mountains. Fantastic. Alright, is there anything I have to do before thinking about unpausing? Does anyone want to be my friend? Theodora wants to be my friend. No. We're immediately going to start kissing up to Hungary and possibly Austria and Naples. Anyone who's really going to take interest in this area that I don't want putting pressure down onto me. One of the most important things we can open with is Bulgaria is split very much between two markets and very isolated from both. Our entire country has roughly 51% market access. So we are going to go to our capital. And where's the Create New Market button? We will go to Ternopov and create market and get a new market going in our capital. As well, yes, we will make sure that we have at least a couple basic tailor guilds in our country to take advantage of the dye we're about to be producing. Blah, 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 Turkish threat that, blah, 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 Fate of the Phoenix this. Really what y'all gotta be scared of is the Bulgarian menace. But no, we also have some other decent things going for us economically. We have a bit of lumber, we have a decent amount of wool, we're kind of short on iron. Of course, we'll be probably pushing a bit south as well, but neither here nor there. We also actually have the privilege of starting with a surprising amount of urban locations, or at least towns and a city for our capital, which is a lot more than you can say for other countries I've played. And we're basically gifted a megalopolis at the start of the game. It's either going to be us or the Ottomans that get it, and if the Ottomans get it, I'm going to take it off the Ottomans. C'est la vie. Anyway, I'm going to really get the game going now. I'm going to stop talking in front of myself, and I will let you know when something interesting happens. With our own market of Tarnobov founded, you can see we're also starting to roll in the ducats with our actually controlling our own trade instead of having the Greeks do it all for us. Making a proper 5 ducats a month. Hey, that is so much better than where we were at -11 at the start of the game. Realistically, we don't actually make that much, but it's nice to think about it. It's PMA, positive mental attitude. It seems like we've already had a very favorable pop-up occur thanks to the Fate of the Phoenix. Byzantium shows clear signs of weakness, and our proximity presents a rare opportunity. If we are able to press our claims, we must act soon before Basilius can restore order and strength. So we get a bunch of free claims on Byzantium. Oh boy, and that just is a free CB to push claims on provinces? That's pretty nice. Do the Byzantines have any actual professionals? They do have a small professional army. Their army is still slightly bigger than mine, but I think they're straddled with a bunch of debuffs. And I don't think that they actually can stop me. Here, let me see. If I just ally Trebadoro or Theodoro just for the love of the game. Yeah, they're not willing to come help anyway. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for basically a day 1 war against Byzantium, live a little. If Trebizond makes it all the way over here, that's going to be a different problem. But I think the Byzantines are dumb enough to basically just march north and starve to death on my forts. And the first battle against the Byzantine peasants. And oh boy. No, they're not dying. Oh, no, there they go. They, just because I was clicking on it doesn't mean they weren't dying. Yeah, if they're going to filter in just like that, this is going to be a very easy war to clean up. Interesting. So we just had one of our few Bulgaria-specific events pop, the Royal Divorce. Essentially, we can either take a stab hit and annoy our nobility and get a new consort, or we could take a legitimacy hit and appease our states and lose some diplomat power. And that diplomat power, what is it actually doing for us? State satisfaction, diplo rep, diplo capacity. I think I'm going to just appease the nobility. Is it worse in the long run? Yeah, but I just don't need the nobility being as uppity as they are, due to my actions. So we'll take that. Is that the most impactful option? Maybe not, but hey, it's what we're going to go with. Huh. Well, I'm sure you can tell from the storytelling that just happened there, but the Byzantine troops still do in fact have hands. I guess I should have expected their troops to hit harder. I thought they were a little bit more debuffed by the Fate of the Phoenix. I'm kind of getting my ass handed to me a little bit. I don't appreciate that. Well, it's going to be extremely expensive, but I think good old-fashioned throw some mercs at the problem should hopefully pull this back from how bad I've lost some of it. Just a matter of throwing money at the problem. Maybe the Byzantines were not as busted as I thought. Alrighty, so the game's telling me I'm about to eat it again, but I thought with my mercs I would have slightly better odds. Maybe you're about to just see one hell of a flubbed run. Huh. Shit. Well, out of genuine curiosity, what does the Byzantine AI want? They don't want to let me leave. Even if I go to offer tribute to get out, they won't let me. They won't let me offer tribute. I don't know how I messed this up that bad. That's impressive. I've never flipped a war this hard. Well, shit. And this is essentially enforced. I can't refuse it anymore. So yeah, whatever I did, don't fuck it up that bad. I guess I'm gonna. Well, shit. That's a 101 on how not to play Bulgaria. Joke's on you. This was actually just the start of my Byzantine game. I just had to load in as Bulgaria first. No. Well, this wasn't my intention, but unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for Bulgaria today. This is slightly a joke. I just ran out of time to record something for Monday. Part two of the Overclan is coming. It's in the works. It's a little bit slow. Had a minor technical problem where I recorded for 2 hours and the mic didn't work. I do want to come back and give Bulgaria a proper run that doesn't end this poorly. But as you can see, ended quite poorly. So, we're still on the road to 500. I still have a list of very painful runs that I do plan on doing in EU5 in the future. I'm sorry for that there was a brief lull of content. It's just with 1.2 coming out, I knew the game was going to be a little bit bumpy, and oh boy, was the game a little bit bumpy. But it's mostly come back around and is running slightly better, as well as that killable run almost killed me. So, if you enjoyed watching me flub about as Bulgaria, we're on the internet where value is solely assigned by how much attention you give it, and you better give me your attention so that YouTube knows that I am the most enjoyable EU5 content creator that you can watch. Otherwise, thank you very much for your eyes and ears. This is Brown Dog 2, signing out.